That was your assignment, Stink, to go take a look at their first down plays, first down philosophy. What'd you see?
Well, the first thing I saw was a team that wanted to condense formations, get into tight formations, and I'm assuming some of that is to get double teams on Hendrickson and to be able to control him a little bit in the passing game, and then get downhill in big people. So you saw a lot of 21, one back, and Prentice at the fullback position with Troutman in there. Then you would see Prentice, who has a lot of versatility because he'll line up at tight end, he'll line up at fullback as well. But a lot of heavy formations, 2 tight ends, 22 personnel, 2 backs with Prentice, and then 2 tight ends in the formation. Condensed formations, and then positive first down plays, both in the passing game, the quick game out of those things, and in the running game. And so you look at what they did on first down, and you can see a lot about why they had success on third down. First down, 24 of 34 plays. I took out the penalties because, you're starting over on first down again. But 24 of 34 plays were positive yardage plays. And I'm talking about, there was a bunch of +3s, but there were a bunch of +8, +7, +6, +15, +26, they started off drives in a situation where they were in second down and short or second down in manageable. So I looked at them from a personnel grouping standpoint. Sean wanted to be heavy. He wanted to be big. He wanted to make sure he protected his quarterback, but he wanted to be downhill and set a tone physically on first down. So first downs to me, base formations. I look at base as 1st and 10 and then second down and 5-, because you'll do a lot of the same things in second down and 5-. It's about converting, and you got 2 downs to do it. And so that's really what they were in. And the incompletions, some of the incompletions that happened, there was a couple of them where it really was the defense you were getting. I heard Stoke talk about this. You're getting a too high safety. They played a bunch of cover 2 where the corners, though, weren't rolled up real tight. They were slacking off to take away some of the deep stuff. And you saw Bo wanting to get to the deep stuff and being late to the flat. And there was a couple where he hit Evan Ingram, and Evan Ingram went out of bounds on the flat. There was a couple of those throws where you would like him just to go, hey, man, they're really playing almost kind of 2 chains where they're really getting some depth. Just hit the flat early, and we're going to get 7-8 yards out of that. So, but that was the philosophy. That was the approach in this game, and it was a great approach because, like I said, 24 of 34 plays were positive yardage plays. In all their touchdown drives, they were really good on first down in every one of those drives.
Did you just say 2 chain?
2 chains.
2 chains.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Is that
like
what
that?
you were listening to on the way in here?
2 chains? What's 2 chains? Is that a group?
Yeah.
2 chains?
It's a
Really?
group.
Ty, go to work on that.
It's
if
a
you can.
group. Yeah. You'll hear it. You'll hear it coming into next break.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great group, classic, legendary group, like Temptations, 2 Chains.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you trying
Yes,
to? Are you guys trying to get me on something?
Hey,
No,
hey,
he's-
you're fixing to find out. I think it's just a solo guy. His name is.
Oh, his name. Does he like wear 2 chains?
I mean, go.
Henceforth, the name, right?
Right. I mean, he doesn't wear 4. He's
Right.
got to only
Then
wear
you-
2, not
if he-
1.
Not
But
1,
2.
but 2.
So here-
you know what? If he only had 2 or 4 or 5 more chains,
Wow.
he would be able to change his name.
Wow, to 4 or 5 chains.
Yeah, 5 chains. He'd be able to say 5 chains.
Well done.
Thank you.
So, nice job of laying that out there, Mark. I was just looking at the first, because I wanted to see how many runs and how many passes they had on first down.
Okay.
And so I went back 1, 2, 3, 4. Their first 4 drives, they only had 5 in the first half. I didn't want to do the 2-minute one. So the first 4 drives, and it was 7-7. 7 runs, 7 passes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just making sure. So they were very, it wasn't like, okay, they ran the ball more this week. That's why they had more success on first down. They just,
Right.
they really focused on running the ball and didn't pass it as much. They did both. And it seemed like they did both, really well to give themselves manageable down and distances on second and third down.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, it was very efficient on first down. And then you saw Troutman make some plays on first down. You saw the tight ends being more involved on the shallow crosses and some of those things off their play action run game. And then they sat down and I don't know, it was a mixture because Sean always uses a mixture. There was power and there was counter and there was, belly weak and there was, handoff strong.
How was the mesh point? I didn't
mesh
really
points.
notice.
Mesh points were pretty good. I didn't like the combination blocks on the front side between Miners and what's his head over there?
McGlinchey?
Yeah, McGlinchey. McGlinchey was climbing up his backside. It was right. I was like, dude, get off his.
Were the running backs hitting the right hip?
Yes, they hit the correct hip. You joke, you guys.
Yes, I do joke.
I heard, by the way, I heard Stoke. By the way,
yes, you
received
it in the way it was intended.
I wanted to text in, but I wasn't going to text and drive because Stoke said in his telestrator Tuesday on a Wednesday, Stoke was like they were playing a lot of that shell defense, and I was like, oh, he fell for it. He jumped on it.
Well, no, he looked at me when he said it, and he was.
Oh,
he said it in a
because he knew I was driving in.
Exactly, kind of a mocking.
You guys
are
are
mocking tone.
I'm glad that you two. I'm glad that you two can be together early in the morning before I get here. Entertain yourself. It's all about entertaining yourself.
We talked about that. Yeah, 100%.
We come up with a good game plan. For what we want to do when you get here.
You know what you did? You executed on first down.
That's right. Exactly. I do want you to watch though. At some point, our center, Wattenberg,
not very good.
I know. Is he bad? Do we really need to upgrade it? Just like overall, because I don't know what I'm looking at with him. Normally, we don't hear his name, and all of a sudden, we're hearing his name. It felt like, or his number 6 times. I mean, he had a bad snap. He had a couple holdings. Like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
So
he had a little. He just feels like he's fine. He's fine. He plays hard and all that stuff. It does feel like he just gets himself in a little bit of trouble, and then he doesn't have, it just feels like he doesn't have elite level athleticism or elite level strength. So when somebody gets on his edge, man, he's forced to grab. He can't get himself out of trouble. So when you're that, you've got to be perfect in technique when you don't have the assets to get yourself out of trouble.
Boy, that was probably a tough film session for him, huh? You offensive linemen. You take those film sessions real seriously.
Oh, my God.
There'd be nights you wouldn't sleep because you knew what the film was going to look like. I mean, what do you think he felt like?
Right. Well,
that was a bad day.
Yeah.
Bad day. Bad day. How would Alex Gibbs have handled our guy Wattenberg?
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine?
What would Joe Gibbs say?
Joe Gibbs would have been regal. But Alex Gibbs would have been like he would have been like, you better get good or get gone. I'm gonna run your ass out of this building.